Hello, my fellow Americans and international friends, and welcome back into the Cal Report. Today is June 1st, 2023. So today we are going to do a couple of things. First, we're going to discuss the difference between a constitutional republic and a democracy. A lot of us are taught to believe that the United States of America is a democracy. This is false. We are a constitutional republic, and I'll explain the difference in a moment. But the other thing that we are going to show you today is what happened in Sacramento yesterday, and it had to do with AB 659. This was a bill that understandably got a lot of attention, but for right now, a very important lesson. Throughout our lives, there's been an attempt by most, if not all, mainstream media outlets to brainwash the American public into thinking that the United States of America is a democracy. And they do it so smoothly that you don't realize what they're doing to you. Numerous politicians from multiple political parties have done it. And I hate to say this, but even journalists such as Tucker Carlson have done it. They'll say things such as, "This is bad for our democracy," or something like, "What's happening to our country right now is a huge attack on our democracy." So here's what you need to know. The ideal of a democracy is universal equality. The ideal of a constitutional republic is individual liberty. A democracy always degenerates into dictatorship, which promises government guaranteed equality and security, but it delivers nothing but poverty and serfdom for the people it robs and rules. America was founded as a constitutional republic to safeguard the liberties of the people against the tyranny of democracy or of one-man dictatorship. For a very long time, great strides have been made toward the goal of subverting our republic into a democracy. The foremost tactic of the subverters is the subversion of language. By calling America a democracy until people thoughtlessly accept and use the term, the totalitarians have obscured the real meaning of our principles of government. That being said, let's get to what happened in Sacktown yesterday. First, you'll hear from Assemblyman Joe Patterson from Rockland, followed by Assemblyman Devin Mathis from Porterville, and then you'll see the vote.
Right now, the language says that schools must notify parents and students about the expectation from the state that they receive the HPV vaccine. I think that conversation's much better had with the doctor on whether or not that's should be something that's done. And also, I think that when adults are going to students and they're saying, "Hey, you're expected to do this by the time you reach 8th grade or before you go to high school or before you're 26 years old," what naturally are they going to think? They think it's something that they need to do. How this might potentially be interpreted by a judge someday, because we are developing right here a public policy that the state expects people to get vaccinated. And will a judge ultimately make a decision that, well, the expectation is of the state, the legislature's spoken, the governor signed the bill, and you need to get the vaccine? So with that, I ask for a no vote.
I think the question today really comes down to, is it the place for us as a state to have it in our schools that we're going to tell our kids, "Hey, you need to go do this. You need to go get a vaccination," or is it the place for the parents, the families, the doctors to have that as a family conversation? Clearly, there's different beliefs, as the previous member just spoke. What concerns me is that the idea that the state is going to be the parent is fundamentally wrong. Thank God we live in a republic and not a democracy. I ask you for a no vote.
Clerk will open the roll. All those vote who desire to vote. All those vote who desire to vote. Clerk will close the roll, tally the votes. Ayes 52, noes 12. The bill is passed.
Greg Wallace was the lone Republican who voted for AB 659. I do have some good news before we go today. AB 742, which would have threatened the use of police canines in many areas, has been defeated. That bill was defeated this morning in Sacramento, and I'm happy to report that because I told everybody on my social media to call your state assembly member and tell them no on this bill, and you guys came through, so congratulations. That's it for today. Really appreciate you guys watching my video. As always, be sure to hit that like button or that plus sign, leave a comment, or please subscribe to the channel. Always appreciate it, guys. That's what's going on in California. Hey, God bless, take care, and I'll see you all next time.